Welcome back to another episode of AM and the PM with Amanda and Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Amanda. How you doing?
I'm
Haha,
good.
gotcha.
You beat me to it. I'm good, you know?
I'm geeked. I'm fucking geeked.
Mark's geeked.
I'm geeked. Because several thousand reasons, truthfully. But really right now, I'm super geeked up from the feet up because we're in the studio. Obviously, the new stew, N-U-S-T-U, new stew. Just kidding, that's not the name, but it is the new stew. And even though the lighting is kind of like night and day bad here, because Amanda's side is really dark and mine's side's pretty bright, we'll fix that. We're going to get some studio lights here pretty soon. I am extremely excited because we didn't have to pick this shit up. This is the first time. I just have to make note of this. This is really big for me. The first time that we came in here, we just popped the headphones on, turned the cameras on, boom.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I might have set it up last time, but this is the real feel because I didn't set it up at all day. It was just been sitting here. It's exactly what I have wanted for years. And by years, I mean what feels like years, but probably has only really been months. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is like real progress here, where you can just walk into your stew and just put the headphones in, lay the shit, throw some heat.
Yeah.
Throw some heat.
So we're officially closing on Thursday, so the day that this episode will actually be airing.
Yeah. Also,
We will be closing.
Another announcement is the house tours, the house vlogs are on my channel on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description. Check those out. Gonna be a bunch.
I apologize. My nose is runny because I'm full. I got a little milkshake here. Okay, for some reason the Milkshake Factory doesn't put their logo on the cup anymore. And then I got a burger from Hello Bistro. When I get full, I feel like I have to sneeze and my nose gets runny.
That's weird.
So,
that's
I apologize.
Suspicious.
But, we're closing on Thursday, and, we are going to be doing some work before we, officially stay here and all that jazz. We are going to be painting. I think we decided we know white. We don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard to do off-white.
I don't even know what that means.
I was told to do
white.
I was told to do off-white and not white. I don't know why. But we're going to paint white. And I think we should just do the trim the same white, I think. I watched Max Tuning's house tour last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you asked me the question. What were those questions you asked me over text?
I don't remember.
Something about how many shoes he has.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So you saw how many shoes he has? A ridiculous amount of shoes. Yeah.
And I asked you something else. It was funny because I thought you were gonna know I was watching it from what I said.
I figured that you might have, because
I don't think I finished it. I think I might have. No, I think I did finish it. Yeah.
You said something.
Well, Mark's been saying that Max Tuning's house. It's not
really just because it's his house. It's just because it's a nice layout.
He's a YouTube. Is he a YouTuber?
Yeah, he owns Ever Forward and Sour Strips.
Yeah, which are a clothing company and a little candy company.
It's a pretty big candy company.
Well, it's big now, but I remember, didn't he just first come out
2 years ago?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So he keeps talking about how he has the gray vinyl flooring and the white walls with the black just aesthetic everywhere. So I had to see for myself. So I watched it. And I don't watch TV before bed anymore. If I really want to watch TV, I mean I could watch it in the other room, but I was I was ready for bed, but I wasn't ready for bed. And instead of sitting on TikTok for a while, I was I should maybe go on YouTube and watch something, and then I decided to watch it. But it his doesn't look like off white. I don't know. It's like pretty bright white.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the same. So my mom told me not to do like white. I would just. I'm not completely sure. Um, why? I mean, I think the off white would look fine too. I don't really want it to look like yellowish though. But I think white walls with white trim, and I think the same. Originally, I was thinking off white with lighter trim, but I think maybe just the same colors would look good because that's what it looks like he has in his house. And I mean the rest.
What do you think? What do you think about his house particularly? Maybe I'll try to link that video so you guys know what we're talking about.
I like it.
You like it?
Mhm.
What do you like about it?
I mean, I do think.
Or maybe what don't you like about it?
No, I like it, but I do think some of the walls are kind of bare. Like maybe I would.
Well, he has a very large house.
It is very large, yeah.
Like, I mean, the ceilings are as tall as our house. Taller. So.
Yeah. Well.
But we're just talking the aesthetic.
Well, I have a lot of questions. Like.
Okay. I'll try to answer them.
Why did he need that big of a house?
Because he's a YouTuber and he needed content. So he decided to buy a $500,000 house and put $400,000 of renovations into it.
And then he has two.
Do I agree with
He
that?
has
Not
two-
necessarily. Do I like
he
the
has
product?
two guest bedrooms. Oh my god. It's like.
3.
Yeah, but
2 that are set up.
yeah, the one just has a treadmill in it. He literally doesn't use the upstairs. It's crazy to me. Anyways, the
Beautiful bathrooms too.
downstairs
Did you see
is
the bathrooms?
really nice. Yeah. No, I really like the black and white aesthetic. I think I mean I don't know. What do you think? Like, do you think it's time to start looking at furniture?
Yeah, we're hearing some horror stories here.
So we still have to paint obviously and do the floor, but the whole furniture situation, it's not like we're ordering a shit ton of furniture. Like we would just be ordering a couch and some floating nightstands. If you don't know what that is, it's like a nightstand that you like somehow what is it?
You screw it onto the wall.
Screw it onto the wall. And I think for now, we're gonna use dressers that a dresser that I have here. Mark has his dresser. Eventually maybe get some dressers. I personally know I need a dresser. I don't know where Mark thinks he's gonna put his clothes. So I don't know about that.
I don't have as much shit as you.
Yeah, but where are you going to put it? At first he said that he was going to use the closet in the other room in the office for all his clothes. But I just think we should have 2 black matching dressers. And like, not only can I put clothes in it, but I could also maybe put like some of my perfumes in it or like my little lotions or deodorant. So that way it's not like scattered all over the bathroom. I already have a lot of stuff in the bathroom. But
yeah, I mean, I think the only
I mean, we can wait a little bit on that and maybe just use the other dresser and then
we don't
see once maybe you realize that we may need 2 dressers.
I'm not saying that I'm 100% certain that we don't need dressers. I actually don't mind the idea of having like 2 matching dressers like that as long as it fits.
I just know I need one and I just think it would be nice if you didn't have to keep your clothes in the next room.
You know that my main goal and largest concern
inventory
is, well, yeah, but that's fucking fantastic. We can talk about that. But like I'm saying, my main goal long term and just like thoughts and whatever is I don't want the house to be cluttered. Like cluttered in a sense of there's just shit everywhere. Because when you have a small space, we have a objectively small space, but it doesn't look that small when you take stuff out of it. We know how fast a house can look overpopulated and cluttered when you add a bunch of shit to it. What I'm saying is that I really believe that if we had a huge house or if somebody has a huge house, generally like you tend to fill the amount of space that you are given. So if you have a lot of surfaces to put shit on, you are probably going to feel like you need to put shit on it, when I don't really think that that's the case. So if you had like, big surfaces, like big dresser surfaces, what are you
Well,
going
they
to do
don't
with it?
have to be giant dressers.
I hear what you're saying. What do you put on top of a dresser?
You don't need to put anything on top of it.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. Like,
Well, actually, where am I going to put my jewelry?
somewhere, yeah.
Probably on top of the dresser.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought this far ahead.
Because
We still don't
if
have
you
a full
think about it, I
inventory
have
stage
all
yet.
this clothes, okay?
Yeah.
Some in the closet, some in the dresser, but like I'm still, like maybe perfume, but like, like, is that even enough? Is that enough space? Then?
I don't know. I'm very excited. Like I think I told you off air. I'm pretty sure. I'm very excited that we are clearing everything out and then building from basically like nothing in a lot of cases, a lot of the rooms and everything like that, because that is truly, I think, how you're supposed to move into a house, because you want to have all of the inventory that you're going to move into there, and you want to know like how much stuff you have before you go out and buy things, and so you can kind of place things and kind of know all that sort of stuff. I don't know.
Oh, you mean like if you're buying a house and you like don't get the opportunity, like you don't see it, you just buy it and then move in?
I don't know what that meant, but what do you mean by that? When would you buy a house without seeing it? Sounds a little silly, but maybe not. I don't know.
Are you saying because we've had the opportunity to actually be here and like place stuff
Yeah, I
in our
mean,
heads?
sort of. I just mean that like I don't think people think like that. They don't think, "Oh, wow, I have this empty house. Let me." A better way to say it is like we have an empty house at our disposal, right? We have an empty house. Let's plan, and as we are, instead of just taking everything that we own from our previous house or our two previous like rooms and areas and bringing it in there, you've done a fantastic job at saying we don't need this, we don't want this, whatever. So we're like downsizing as we're moving, because once you have everything in the house and you see, oh wow, there's a lot of space still left in here that can be used for other things. Like we could definitely put two dressers here, or we could definitely put a picture on this wall. Then it's like now you don't have too much shit in a house that you have to get rid of. Does this make sense?
It's making sense, but none of it was really my stuff, so it'll be interesting to
Right. I
see.
mean, we were in a unique situation, but it's
It was
going
all my
great.
parents' furniture,
It's going
so
great.
I'll be interested
Yeah.
to see if I'm the same way when we move to another house.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. This isn't hard. Like I mean, I don't. People overcomplicate this. It's just like, just don't have shit that you don't use.
Not everyone's like that.
Okay. Well, then you don't get the right to complain about like having too much shit.
All right. All right, minimalist preacher. Anyways,
You can call it essentialism if you want.
what's that?
It's the same. I mean, it's a different name for it.
Mm.
Things that are essential. I'm not saying you have to have every single thing has to be like 100%, but I don't know. I mean, let's table it. Let's table the discussion, and we'll come back when as we go forward, and we have more shit, and we have the house is continued.
I mean, I don't want to be cluttered either, but I just feel like you're entering a new zone, like a new war zone of like a house. You've always been in your little bedroom with not a lot of stuff. I'm just interested to see. I mean, I'm trying not to have a lot of stuff, but it's just going to be interesting.
I don't know what any of that really meant, but
Like my Christmas decorations, my fall decorations are
okay.
around the house.
Yeah, I mean, I have no interest in having decorations, but like those are things that like I would say, yeah, no problem having those. Why wouldn't you have those?
Yeah.
It's very simple. You just have them in a place that you know where they are. You store them there, and then when fall rolls around, You go down, you grab the fall stuff, you put it wherever you want. Then when Christmas rolls around, you take the fall stuff, you put it right back where it was. You grab the Christmas stuff. I think that's a waste of time personally, because it's only there for like a month. It's only out for a month. But don't take my opinion on that. Please do
Not a
not, please
waste
do
of
not, please do
time.
not adopt my opinion on that. Because I'm not trying to persuade you, because I said have all the decorations you want or whatever.
Well,
But I'm just saying though that is, if I was a decorations guy, that's probably the way that I would do it.
I think I'll be excited to decorate this year because it'll be like the first year. I don't think I'm gonna go like crazy every year.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Also, yeah, we just gotta figure out our setup of the house. I'm mostly excited about the living room. We talked about getting floating shelves.
Yeah.
We're gonna get aren't they called sectional? Isn't that the term?
I think that's the
I just say
appropriate term.
L-shaped couch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sectional L-shaped couch. Some floating shelves. TV on the wall. They're like a dark gray couch or black. Dark gray, maybe.
Yeah, we're trying to stick to the monochromatic stuff. I think dark gray is probably gonna be the way to go. This floor thing is fucking with me. My mom reached out to some people on my behalf about hardware restoration, hardwood restoration, and they said they could come and give an estimate. But there's one place she said could come and give an estimate, but as far as getting it done, probably not until December. So, the more that I think about that, it's like,
oh my God.
I don't even know about that. Like, that's I at the time I was like, okay, but like, now I'm like, that's months away.
Yeah, I didn't know it would take that long.
Just because they're busy, and I was like, ugh. Now I'm thinking,
No.
I don't know. I'm fixated on this idea of the vinyl plank now.
leaning more towards the vinyl just because ever since you said the gray vinyl, I really like that.
Yeah.
The gray vinyl.
The house will look disgusting if we do what we want to do. The trouble is it's a lot of work, and it's probably a decent amount of money. I don't think it's a fuck ton of money.
Well, can we get it done before December?
But yeah, but I mean, if we could get everything done before then,
I'm not in
as opposed to waiting for hardwood.
I'm not in a huge rush, but waiting to get hardwood in December, like I would want to move here.
Yeah.
I do want to get, like, we don't have a set date, but I do want to like move in here sooner rather than later. And like I'm definitely going to be patient with it because I want to make sure everything's good, and I want to take our time painting and take our time doing the floor, but they can't do the floor until December. I didn't think about that, and honestly, I'm not surprised because my parents couldn't get their bathroom like re-glossed, which is, I guess, like
We should do that too.
When you get, can we do that?
Maybe. If we can, maybe we should get it to be white. But if we, I don't know if we even should, because I don't know how much that costs. And like,
Well, we don't have to do that anytime soon. Maybe eventually. I don't know.
it's fucking, who decided to make blue fucking bathtubs and shit? Whose idea was that?
It's funny.
Whose idea was that?
The bathtub at the other house is blue.
Yeah, and the toilet was blue.
It is blue. Why are
Still the same toilet?
both of my parents' bathtubs are blue?
Because
this bathtub is
authorizing
blue.
this shit?
Actually, the bathroom's all brown. But, anyways,
We're getting bidets.
yeah, I kind of like the idea of the vinyl. Anyway, I think it'll look better.
Yeah. House is gonna look weird though. It's gonna look real weird. First of all, like the outside is not gonna match the inside at all. It's gonna look very weird in that regard. And then the inside, upstairs and downstairs, are gonna be real different and weird. For a little bit. No, it's fine. It's just
For a little bit.
it's gonna look sick though.
Maybe for a lot of it. I mean, we need to take our time. This is going to cost a lot of money. And what's going to happen when we...
Buddy, I'm about to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
What about when we plan a wedding? That's going to cost money too.
I'm not paying for that.
Who's paying for it? That's what you said to me earlier when we were walking in. Who's paying for that?
See, I mean, maybe we should have a full episode on
Who's
that,
paying for
but
that?
we can talk about it right now. Like I think, oh man, that's really tough for me. That's really tough for me.
What's tough for
It's
you?
just like I don't want to spend a dime on getting married because the act of getting married, I'm pretty sure doesn't cost any money unless there's money to file the paperwork. So I'm not saying I don't want to have a wedding, but like that's a tough one. What are you stewing over there? What's your thoughts? I don't know.
I mean, I don't really want to pay for it either. So if you find someone to pay for it, and otherwise we can go to the courthouse.
Yeah, we need sponsors. You want to sponsor our wedding?
I'm just
Amanda
kidding.
will wear a patch of your business on her dress.
So I think it'll all be fine. Like, well, the thought of like remodeling this home and like I have a coworker that keeps telling me to save for the wedding, and I'm like, I can't save for the wedding if we're like remodeling a home.
I still really think that we're.
It
I
is,
don't want to
like,
put a number on the remodeling costs, but I still think we're kind of like overestimating. Oh, I think we're thinking too much in it. The house, Max Tuning, just to use him as a ridiculous example, the motherfucker is changing the way the house is,
Well, yeah, you're right.
and it's thousands of dollars. Like we're putting paint on walls and we're laying vinyl,
Yeah,
and then we're buying a little bit of furniture, not even a lot of furniture.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
I'm just not worried about it. Like,
yeah. No, yeah, and I mean, yeah, I mean, there's no reason to stress about it because we're not even like in here paying the bills or like budgeting about any of it yet. So, but
very soon.
no, very soon, yeah. And
We'll take it one step at a time, dude. You know, I don't worry about this shit. Like I plan like a motherfucker, and then
No,
I make sure that I execute on those
like,
plans. But if
I
they don't work
know,
out, they don't work out.
I know I'm not supposed to run forward. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to run forward, but I'm genuinely really excited to plan a wedding.
Yeah, you're sprinting.
Like, I'm like,
I don't understand. Like, walk me through that. Walk
I
me
don't
through how
know.
your
It's just,
brain works there. Like, I'm excited to plan this house and and plan like everything, but like that event is just like, what do you want to plan? Like, there's like a guest list portion, there's venue, there's meal, there's aesthetic, there's reception. I don't like you just excited to just plan the whole event in general.
yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a big day for you.
I mean, food. Thinking about the food part sounds stressful. I'm really just like, just like,
Have you given this any thought though? So like meaning like specific thought. Like you're excited to plan it, but have you thought about like the venue?
yeah. So I wanted to
Okay,
be at
so
a
let's hear it.
place. I wanted to be at a place where we can do both in one.
Okay. Wedding and reception in one place.
Wedding and reception, and then
In one same ballroom.
yeah,
Okay.
and then I obviously want to do pictures after the ceremony because
There's a lot here. Okay.
I'm
so
not doing that first look shit
I don't know what that means. Oh, so I have to see you when
for
you
the
come
first
down
time when I come down the aisle,
there. Okay. So then you have this ceremony, and then you go somewhere.
and then we would go and take pictures.
Where?
I'm hoping we wouldn't have to go anywhere, and there would just so happen to be like a nice area. Like it would be nice where we were, maybe
Uh-huh.
outside, and we could take pictures there.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I have no idea where, but that's what I think would be ideal. I really wouldn't want to. The whole point is I don't really want to drive anywhere to take pictures or like
I
have
think
to
that
do
would be
that.
very silly personally because then your guests are sitting there doing nothing and you're not even at the place anymore.
Yeah. So I would
Yeah.
like to do it a
Okay.
two in
I'm
one
with you.
place,
I'm
and
with
then
you.
somewhere we could go outside and take pictures, like maybe like like some places I think are outside, so you can just take pictures outside or like
And you
I
want
don't
to
know.
have an outdoor wedding?
No.
You want to have an indoor wedding?
Um. I mean, probably probably indoor. I guess like kind of like I liked how Jesse's and Chris's was like inside, 2 in 1. I'm
Mm.
not opposed to having the ceremony outside, but the reception would not be. You no, I used to really want the ceremony to be outside. I always pictured getting married outside, but it makes me too nervous because you don't know if it's gonna fucking rain or not. So probably both inside, just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then food, I honestly have no idea about food. I don't know. You go.
Chipotle.
You supposedly go like Shelby and Brian are going to try like different food, like catering food. Like you go taste food
Chipotle catering.
and shit. Um, so I do want bridesmaids.
Now you've decided on this.
Yeah, and they're going to. Yeah,
Let's
it's
not
like
announce them right now. Let's not do that.
yeah, because I'm not.
But it's not. It's not say names.
Okay.
Just not do that.
my closest friends to my bridesmaids, and I have this like the color of dresses that they're gonna wear. Like it's like folly orange, like it's like orangish red, like a folly color.
Mm-hmm.
And what else we got? What else did you ask me?
You're planning the event right now. You are the wedding planner. That movie, with Maria Lopez or whatever her name is.
So, yeah, we do. We take
Jennifer Lopez.
we
sorry.
take pictures. So I guess like when we go take pictures, it would be like cocktail hour or whatever. Maybe even like, do you do appetizer hour? Well,
We're gonna have cheese fries.
cocktail hour. They can have cocktails or whatever, and then we go take the pictures, come back, and then maybe do appetizer hour, and then do dinner, and then at some point have a champagne toast. Champagne toast, like kind of like at Savannah and Ben's wedding. I mean, whoever can speak, I guess. I don't know. And
I'm gonna enjoy doing this. I'm not gonna make any decisions. I'm just gonna do all the planning, the scribing.
and then
I
Mo
like
and
making
I.
schedules.
Well, don't we have to do the first dance. So we do our dance, and then Mo and I would have to are doing a dance together. Oh, well, planning. Okay. So my bouquet is going to have sunflowers in it. It's going to be like a fall bouquet with sunflowers. And I'm going to get tennis shoes to match. They're going to have rose gold on it. To match
This is sounding expensive.
my ring. They're going to be
Okay.
like bedazzled sneakers to dance on the dance floor. But
Wow.
I want to get my dress from like Savannah got her dress off like a boutique and it was only like $100.
Mm-hmm.
It does all sound very expensive when you say it out loud, but like I don't want a lot of people. We have to do a number count of how many people. I mean, like I'm not saying I don't want a lot of people, but I would like it to be small and intimate. I just think it's going to be hard not to invite people, you know? So, but I would like it to be small and intimate. And I guess that also depends on what venue you go to, because if you don't have 100 people, you might not go to a venue with 100 people. Have like 100 fucking tables or whatever. So I think like really you have to get a count and then find the venue. But just it would be in September, October, or November. Like I want it in the fall for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
It's funny because I know it's just one day, but you know, it's just after going to Savannah's wedding, I just got the wedding high.
Yeah.
But I would so low key, you know. I would like to keep it a small piece. Like I just
Bedazzled shoes.
they're gonna be sneakers. I'm not dancing in heels at Savannah's wedding. When I was at Savannah's wedding, my friend Savannah's wedding, I wore
Who? Savannah?
sandals And like, well, I wore kind of like high heels shoes, like sandals, but platform sandals. But then I wore regular sandals, and my feet hurt so fucking bad from dancing. I made that
Yeah, I
decision
didn't say
right
anything about
there.
the sneakers. I just meant like, how do you bedazzle sneakers? What do you?
You can go online and buy like shoes that say Mrs. Samansky on them. Like, you just go online and there's shoes. If you look up like shoes for the bride, like I'm
I
sure
got you.
they're not all going to be that expensive. They're just like generic shoes that say Mrs. Samansky on
I
it.
got
I'm not saying I would have to get Mrs. Samansky, but I was thinking like sparkly. Um, I have this, I just have this whole aesthetic, and it's so crazy because I know it's just one day and like, but I don't know. It's just like I love fall. I love.
you. I got you. That milkshake's got to be warm by now.
It is it. It's nothing. I mean, it is exciting. Like, but I know the wedding is just one day, and like, if it came down to it, I would get married like at the fucking courthouse or something. I
You heard it here, folks.
love it. No, but I know like my family is excited to celebrate. And do you remember Savannah? I think Savannah said she was like the first cousin to get married or something in her family, so it was like a big deal. No, I don't. We don't really. No one ever gets married in my family. I don't think so. I just think everyone would be excited and to celebrate and have a good time. I mean, you know, I don't want to have like 150 people. We don't know the count, but I definitely don't want it to be a day where you have to like go around and entertain everyone else. Like, obviously I'm gonna spend time with everyone else as much as I can, but I really just want to enjoy the day or whatever. And I also feel like you shouldn't put too much pressure on it either, because like I feel like sometimes when you, even if you like have a birthday or something that you put too much pressure on it, then it's like almost like too much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know, just exciting, you know. Every girl dreams to walk down the aisle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, house renovation.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's very exciting, the house, and I know we've already been working here, but I think it's gonna, um, maybe not for Mark, but I mean maybe a little bit. But I don't know. I just think it's gonna be a lot more real once we close, and like this shit's ours for real. He says maybe. He was like maybe you.
What?
Like, that's what you said. You're like maybe for you.
I'm in it, man. I mean, I don't know. Just think of life a little differently.
Yeah.
Got a plan. I make the plan. I execute the plan. I mean, it's gonna be a big day. I mean, we're celebrating. We're going to fucking Texas to Brazil. But right when you're watching this on Thursday, we're gonna be at Texas to Brazil. And we'll just have closed on our home. But man has been emotional. Is that fair? Is that fair to say that?
Yeah.
And like, I'm just fucking ripping up carpet, you know?
Well, I'm not really emotional right now, but I was emotional when we first recorded here.
Yeah.
Because I think it was just very surreal.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I
I
think I
agree.
feel better now. I mean, not better. I think it's,
I'm
I,
just on a mission.
I
Yeah.
think it's more real now. We've been spending a lot of time here and stuff, and
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's going great. It's going to continue to go great. I have no doubts. Definitely a good amount of emotion is needed. I'm not telling you to change. I'm not telling you to change a thing because I love it. I love it how passionate you are about that sort of stuff. That was, nice when you were crying, I guess, during the
side
episode.
note, I think I'm gonna bring my whiteboard to my parents' house because I need it.
You need it.
I need to like write on it like you are in control of your own life.
Yes, it's very true.
Um, um, I think I say this a lot, but I think I got lost in the sauce a little bit.
Gucci
Um,
Mane.
is that him?
Yeah, a wise man once said, "A man who has no sauce is lost, but that same man can be lost in the sauce."
Mm. Yeah, I just think I don't want to say I've been doing horrible or anything. Like I think everything has been doing like everything's going like really well. Everything's going good. Like we've been doing stuff here and getting ready for it here. I just think, I moved out and kept my little whiteboard here, and I like to have my whiteboard. And I look at it throughout the week, and sometimes I write a little list of things to do throughout the week, or maybe just that day. Typically on the weekend, like stuff that I need to do that day, or and I like to write a little, maybe like not like a, I mean like yeah, like a little quote. Like I'd like to write on my whiteboard, like you are in control of your life, and just looking at that every day just like gives me that reminder, like I'm in control, like I can be a boss ass bitch, like keep going, like, and a lot of the times it would be for like working out and stuff, but I just think, um, a lot of exciting stuff is going on, and I just want to make sure I am keeping my head on straight, because I'm typically very good at keeping my head on straight, but maybe it's a little sideways. Maybe it's gone a little sideways, so I just need to make sure it's on. And I think, I mean, I definitely have a routine at my other house. It's like the same at the new house. It's the same I have here, but I, I like my whiteboard, and I could probably write stuff on there like I don't know. Right now, it is a little weird because I have a bunch of clothes at the new house and a bunch of clothes here, and I keep getting clothes to bring to the other house. But I already feel like I have a lot of clothes at the other house. But I have a lot of shorts, which now we're not kind of getting out of shorts. We're wearing a lot of pants, like kind of back and forth with the clothes. But I act like I can't come here anytime I want.
You do act like that, yeah.
I do, I do,
Yeah.
I do. So, yeah, I like my whiteboard.
Okay. Man who likes a whiteboard.
And one more thing before we go. Mark and I are going to our first concert since COVID
True.
this week. We're going to see NF
Mm-hmm.
at Star Lake
Yep.
Pavilion. That's called.
It's the pavilion at Star Lake.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that should be. I'm pretty excited for that.
Indeed. Should be a good day. Should be a good time. We got a lot more work to do, obviously. We're just getting started. Again, if you haven't, I'm going to plug my YouTube channel, Mark Joe Szymanski. Links in the description. Go sub. Please subscribe. Turn on notifications because our house content is mainly going to be on there. We're going to put more stuff too because once we're together, I think we can make some joint content. That would be sick. And we could layer that into the AM and the PM brand. Obviously along with the podcast and everything like that. We're just going to be so set to do stuff. I like being set up to do things because then if we fail, we know that we just didn't work hard enough because we had no problems, or we had no setbacks in a way. Like we have the studio, we're going to have an office, we're going to have a whole house. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
No doubts. It's going to be fantastic. I am extremely pumped that I don't have to take down this equipment, so just excited about that. But, yeah.
I heard crickets.
I heard crickets too, yeah.
I don't think
But
they're coming back. My mom says they were going to
they're
come back.
outside, though, I think.
No, my mom said they were going to come back. They haven't came back this year.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
So we had a cricket situation in my basement here at the house we were purchasing. Somehow the crickets just kept getting in and screaming. My mom and I...
Is that the verb? Are they screaming?
Me and my mom had to take on the crickets and kill them, which was horrible. Because because they would just somehow get inside, and they were so loud, and they were like under the wood, and
Yeah.
so I really thought we were gonna like, Mark and I were gonna have to somehow like figure out this cricket situation, and I think it was at the end of every summer, and it's been the end of the summer now. It's like end of September. Wow, it's the end of September, and tomorrow's my grandma's birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday, Linda.
So I know, yeah.
Sweet.
But I really thought we were gonna have to take down the crickets, but I think we might be in the clear. Who
If we
knows?
need to, I'll kill the crickets.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
He brutally killed a spider last night.
Yep. Check out my Instagram story. If you don't, you're missing it. You're missing out. All right. Well, listen. If you'd like to grab some AM and the PM merch, amandthepmpodcast.com/shop. Check that out. Links in the description. If you want to ask us a question, it's down there as well. Click the link, type a question in. It's anonymous. Just ask us, and we'll answer it. But other than that, as always, guys, we appreciate your support. It's going to be a lot grander as we continue to go on here, as we have our own home, a lot more stuff, as we mentioned. But regardless, thank you so much for the support to this point. We're just going to keep on going. Bless you.
Gosh, my nose is
There's
so runny.
There's normally a second one, but maybe we're going to miss it as far as the sneezes go. All right, we're just going to end it. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. This has been another episode of AM and the PM with Amanda and Mark. Thank you, as always, for watching. And we'll talk to you guys in the next one.